Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. And good afternoon, Cougar fans. Welcome to the Averett University Sports Network. I am Montre Cash, joined here today by teammate Corey Baldwin. Today we would have a tri-match going on. The Cougars take the host a conference tri-match today, beginning with Pfeiffer University at noon, and will take on William and Peace at 4 p.m. Averett enters play riding a 5-match winning streak dating back to 3-1 victory over Merida College in a 3-0 win over Mary Baldwin University last time out. Players to watch in this first game is Meg Hopkins. She had a career-high 50 assists in the game on Tuesday in a win against Salem College.
Pfeiffer lost his last 4 matches, including a 3-0 decision to Meredith and a 3-0 loss to Methodist University last time out. The Cougars carry a 5-0 all-time mark against Pfeiffer dating back to 2017 season. Averett returns to action on Wednesday, October 30th, when they host Greensboro College at 7 p.m. The Cougars will recognize seniors Harper Scolo and Madison Dedez.
And Cougar fans, we're 2 minutes and 40 seconds till we're underway for this first match of the tri-match today. We'll be right back after the national anthem, and we'll have your starting lineups for the first game. And welcome back to the Averett University Sports Network here today for this first match of the tri-match this afternoon. And as we get today's match started with the Pfeiffer Falcons and the Averett University Cougars, some facts coming into the game. Your Averett University Cougars are in first place of the East Division with a conference record of 11-1. Their last loss was to William and Peace University, who they will face later today at 4 p.m. It's been a while since the Cougars have lost a conference match, Corey. They're coming in with a big momentum swing here, while the Falcons are 3-8 in conference and 12-11 overall, trying to get a win today. The Cougars are coming in with their normal starting lineup they've had the last 3 games, with Meg Hopkins, number 17, the freshman, coming off an injury. She's just got back into the mix. Was Amaya Magnum, number 1, Micah Patterson, the libero, number 6, Sarah Sharpshire, number 15, Morgan Barnes, and number 3, the phenomenal freshman, Lauren Muncher, and Sharpshire sends it over. And that is number 15, Alana Claus, finding the hardwood early for the Falcons. Claus comes in with 274 kills on the day, make it 275 now. Sharpshire with the kill attempt, gets it blocked by the Falcons. That was a team of Reagan Wyatt and also number 11, Haley Bauer. Falcons up 2-0 early. Hopkins with the setup. Sharpshire's just going to try to get one, and it sails out of bounds. Down 3-0 early. Here is the Cougars. Hopkins sets up Muncher, and Muncher sits it down and sends a shot. And number 8, Gabby June, tried to get under that one, just couldn't though. Cougars finally on the board. Muncher now back to serve. Muncher last week was named Rookie of the Week of the USA South Conference for the 3rd time this year. She's going to look to build off that performance today and try to get a back-to-back for a 4th overall. Sharpshire is going to try to pick up the kill there. Falcons going to have to send this one over. Hopkins is going to set up Sharpshire again. Sharpshire just couldn't get it over. That's Magnum. Munchrin's going to send one over. Great dig there by the Falcons. The libero, number 23, Caitlin Kiltz.
And we have a great volley on our hands. And that's the freshman, Morgan Barnes, able to find the hardwood. As your Cougars trail by just 1 here in the first set. Montran sends it over. And that's number 1, Regan Wyatt for Pfeiffer with the soft touch over the net, giving their team a 4-2 lead.
And Wyatt, the freshman out of Stoneville, North Carolina, found the soft spot over there. She made a nice play on the ball, just found the soft spot in the bottom right. Patterson with the dig early. Gonna send it to Magnum. Magnum's gonna try to find a soft spot, just couldn't. Weird angle on the ball. This is gonna be number 15, Alana Claus, the sophomore out of Harrisonburg, North Carolina, to pick up the point. Down 5-2 early is your Cougars.
And Pfeiffer is really starting strong after the service error by the Pfeiffer, but they're really starting strong. 5-3 here in this first set.
Into the game is number 4, Harper Scolo, the senior. She's going to have her senior day next time she's out on this court. And that was number 1, Reagan Wyatt, the freshman, with the massive kill there. Wyatt came into today's game with 241 kills. Now make it 242 after that one, Corey.
And that was a great setup.
block there by the Cougars. They're going to set a Muncher. Muncher's going to just get over. She did find the hardwood indeed. Up 6-4 is the Falcons early. And you can see Coach Melissa Ferris in her second season. She's trying to coach up her team. Of course, she's actually a former Division I player. She played at the University of Arizona, graduated in '96. So she knows she has some experience on her.
And that's Madison Diaz just handling her business on the front line, blocking everything. And that point goes to Averett Cougars.
Indeed, you're right. Madison Diaz always bringing that energy. She's also the other senior out there on the court. She's always going to bring the energy every time she steps out there. And back at it again, it's Diaz and, Magnum. Now tied up at 6 apiece. Sharpshire back to serve it away.
And that's Diaz again with a little help from number 17, Meg Hopkins, on that front line.
Great job there by Diaz. Diaz always bringing that energy as a massive person on that front line.
That's a great dig by Sarah Shropshire. That's a great block by Regan Wyatt of the Falcons. Able to be at the right place at the right time. 7-7 all. Set up for Mangum. Not the best angle for her to get that over, but she does. And that's 15. That is 15. Alana Klaus able to find the hardwood, giving her team the lead 8-7. That's Hopkins, the freshman, with a smart maneuver.
Hobson's going to send that one over. As you said, just a smart play. They're looking at her to always set up another teammate for the assist and just caught the defense slipping. She tied the game at 8. Sharpshire with the dig. Hopkins going to set up Muncher. Muncher's going to try to also find a hardwood. Just can't. Great dig there by the Falcons. Another amazing block there by the Cougars. She's going to set up the Dez. The Dez is going to send a shot. Great dig there by Klaus. Sharpshire with the dig. Meg Hopkins with the block again. Meg Hopkins on her A-game early. She was the player to watch in this game, Corey, and she's proven why she was on the front page of the pamphlet today.
Love to see it. It's a great serve by Mangum. And the front line able to get their hands on it, but help side not able to get there and recover on time. And that point goes to the Falcons. Tied at 9 here in the first set. That's great hustle by Meg Hopkins. Able to keep the play alive. And who other than Madison Diaz finding hardwood, giving Averett the lead. 10-9 here in the first set.
Patterson back to send it over. Hobson's going to set up Barnes. Barnes going to do what she does best and sends a kill shot over, and the Falcons just couldn't block it back over. Blocked it into the net. Now up 11-9. Cougars on a run here. Going to look to build some momentum and take this set early. They're going to have to send this one over. And the Cougars just make a misplay there. Coach Danny Miller's not going to be happy about that one, Corey. Cougars should have easily played that one. But right now it's 10-11. Cougars still on top.
Number 8, Gabby June for the Falcons with the serve. And that's the setup for Lauren Montre, the freshman. Able to find the hardwood here in this first set, giving her team the 12-10 lead. It was just, what a great setup from Hopkins to Mantra.
And we have a service ace on our hands. That is definitely Meg Hopkins back to serve. Picks up the service ace there. Miscommunication there by the Falcons. Almost another miscommunication. What a play there. And what a shot by number 22, Maddie Burris. She comes in with 138 kills in today's game, and she sent a shot. 11-13, your Cougars are up on top of the Falcons. This one's short. Patterson's going to get under it. They're going to set a Munchrin who just let a shot fly and is going to let another shot fly back-to-back. Munchrin is on her A game early after coming off freshman of the week. She looking like she wants to get it back-to-back, Corey.
And I don't blame her. Just go get it. Go get it. Munchrin back to serve. And another lack of communication with the Falcons. Not able to corral the ball and get it over the net. And that point goes to Averett.
Just like that, the score 11-15. The Cougars on top. They're going to look to get some momentum here, Corey. Great dig there by Patterson. Hopkins going to set up Sharpshire. Sharpshire tries to get it over. Couldn't get her legs under all the way. Hopkins going to dig this one. That's Sharpshire. Beautiful dig there by number 23, Caitlin Kiltz, the libero. Hopkins is going to send this one over. But Barnes is going to send that one back over. And Zamaya Magnum doing what she does best. Sending hard shots, hard kills over the net and making the defense make a play when they just can't absolutely do anything about it. 11-16, the Cougars are up. This is a short ball. What a play there by the Cougars. Tried to get one over and sneak it away. That's Barnes. Couldn't get it. Finds a soft spot, but Magnum says no. This is Sharpshire. Sharpshire is going to send a shot. It gets blocked. Pfeiffer's going to send a beautiful shot there. I believe that is number 11. Indeed, it was Haley Bauer. Bauer, the freshman out of Orlando, Florida, sent a beautiful shot.
And despite Averett not able to get the points, that was a great volleyball out of hands. Great hustle plays all over the floor by Averett. And just a little too strong from number 15, Alana Klaus of the Falcons. She sure has some mean intent on that ball, Trey. But just not able to find the hardwood. Too strong, and it sails out of bounds. The point goes to your Averett Cougars.
Great dig there by 23, Magnum. She's going to send a Sharpshire, and Sharpshire is going to get her kill. Sharpshire came off last game where she tied her career high with 15 kills in that game. Sharpshire was in class the next day, kind of upset because she can't get past that 15 mark, Corey. So I know she's going to bring her A game today and try to get past that 15 mark that she wants to so badly get over and set a new career high in kills. And what a shot there by number 1, Reagan Wyatt. Wyatt, the 5'11 freshman, showing why she's on the front line and a middle blocker. She sent a shot over to the other side, and it found hardwood. 13-18, the Falcons are down to your Cougars. Magnum's going to send a shot, and it's just going to sail out of bounds. And Magnum sometimes, they can get away from her, but she sends a ball that, you know, most people won't even ever try to even play because it just comes so hard and so fast.
And I agree, Trey, with a lack of communication by Averett. Not able to get the ball back over the net. The point goes to the Falcons.
And the Falcons down 18-15 here. This is going to be a short serve. They're going to set up the Dez, and the Dez gets it blocked. But the Cougars make a beautiful play on it and still it there. They're going to set up the freshman, and that freshman gets it blocked by the Dez. And this is a weird play on the ball. And it's going to be a Cougars point. Cougars 19-15 on top here. Just 6 points away from ending this first set and taking control here.
Shropshire with the serve.
Gonna set up Shropshire. Beautiful dig there by the Falcons. Good job by Magnum to get a hand on it. And Dez with the soft little volley over the net. Finds it. Make it a hard play for the Falcons to make and just couldn't make it. Cougars just 5 points away from this first set, from ending this one.
And Hopkins just not able to get underneath the ball. We have an injury. So Maya Mangum's down.
And we'll be right back on the Averett University Sports Network. And back here on the Averett University Sports Network, that injury was by Zamaya Magnum for the Cougars. We'll update you when she gets back. Hope she's okay. Into the game for the Cougars, number 21, the freshman, Giselle Harris.
That's a setup for Mantra. That's a great dig by Pfeiffer. And a setup for Dez. And Dez is able to find the hardwood, making it 21-16 here in the first set. Just inching closer and closer to this first set. Averett. And Giselle Harris back to serve. And a lack of communication with the Falcons. Now they would get that ball over the net, causing them to call a timeout. We'll be back after that. And we're back after the timeout from Pfeiffer as they look to get control afterwards. But
and Giselle Harris picks up the service ace. Freshman into the game, making impact already, Corey.
And that's what you want. Players coming off the bench, making good plays, able to step up.
Beautiful block there by Dez and Muntrin. Falcons find a way to send it over. This is going to be Shropshire. A little too far away. Couldn't get it over.
We have a sub for the Falcons. 11 coming back in, Haley Bauer.
And it looks like Coach Danny Miller had a question to the ref. The ref explained to Meg Hopkins. Hopkins explained to Miller. And they're going to say Hopkins came over the net there. So now 18-23. Cougars just two points away from shutting out this first set. Going up 1-0 on the Falcons. Falcons trying to fight back. This is short. Sharpshire sticks up and gets it. This is going to be Muncher, and Muncher is going to send a shot over, and they just can't play that. Cougars just 1 point away from ending this first set.
Patterson with the serve. That's a setup for Morgan Barnes. Able to end it on the magnificent kill here in the first set. Averett takes it 25-18.
Here on the Averett University Sports Network, Cougars on top, 1-0. Excuse me, 1-0 on this set and in the game. Cougars in the second set here. Meg Hopkins picks up the block there, picks up the point.
And she's really been doing her thing here versus the Falcons. Despite the service error that just occurred, but she's really been playing her A game here.
Indeed, you're right. The freshman just coming off injury not too long ago, getting in and playing a big role for this Cougars team right now. Muntrin sends a shot and finds Hardwood. Tough play there for the Falcons to make. Cougars up 2-1.
And that's a great block by the Cougars front line.
This is Harris. Harris, the freshman, coming into the game, making big impact early. Harris, wow, just on a game early. She's came into this game and made a huge impact. Patterson with the dig. They're going to set up the freshman, Barnes. Barnes is going to get it blocked out of bounds, so that's going to be a point for the Cougars. And that's what you want out of your team early, starting this second set off on top early, 4-1. Oh, and this one just travels out of bounds. 4-2, the Cougars are up. 2 points by the Falcons just off service errors for the Cougars. Cougars take away those service errors, Corey. This game can be over very quickly. Cougars look like they're on top of their A game right now. That's something you want going into the end of the season.
Definitely. And that's
beautiful. Yeah, beautiful play there by Alana Claus. Claus, a sophomore.
And we have an update on Zamara Mangum as she's walking back to the team's bench with no help. Little limp, but you know she's walking by herself, which is a great sign for the Averett Cougars. And that point goes to the Cougars as the Cougars lead 5-4 here in the second set.
This is Harper Scolo back to serve. Scolo sends a good ball over. It was a very, very hard play to make. Send it short right in the soft spot up the D. It was going to be a hard play for the Falcons to make and just made a mistake. And there was the Falcons on the play. Point goes to the Cougs.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that was a palming call on Pfeiffer. And that's Giselle Harris on the front line for Averett. She's showing up big coming off the reserve list. I'm sure Coach Miller is very happy, pleased with her performance. And just a little too strong for Scolo. And that point goes to the Falcons. We got a sub for the Falcons, number 5, Bree Weber.
And the Dez back in the game, and also Patterson back in the game for the Cougars. It's going to be Harris to send this one over. Just going to travel out of bounds by Harris. Cougars up 7-6 here. Going to set up Sharpshire. Sharpshire believe that they touched it. Referee says otherwise. 7-7. Going to be a timeout here by the Cougars. Coach Danny Miller is not happy with his team's performance. We'll be right back after the timeout on the Averett University Sports Network. Back here on the Averett University Sports Network. Are we back? 7-7 here in the second set. Cougars tied with the Falcons. The Dez is going to get a point right after the timeout.
And that's what you want out of the timeout. A perfect execution. And that's exactly what they got.
And indeed, you're right. That's what you want after a timeout. Coach Miller clapping his hands. Excuse me, Corey. Coach Miller clapping his hands.
Pfeiffer on that last possession just struggled to get the ball over the net.
It's going to be Sharpshire to send it over. And they're going to set up the freshman, Reagan Wyatt. She's been playing very well today, Corey.
I agree. First set, she did a great job despite her the loss in the first set. She was killing everything. And that's a setup for the Dez. But that's Alana Claus with the great dig, and that's great hustle by the Falcons. And just a smart play by who other than Meg Hopkins. She's been doing a great job through the course of these sets. And look who it is, Amaya Mangum coming back in for Averett. She's back to serve. She comes in as service error. Averett leads 10-9 here in the second set.
That one's going to travel out of bounds as Patterson tried to dig that one up. 10-10 now. Here is the score.
That's set up for the Dez. Falcons pick it up. That's great hustle by Patterson. And a lack of communication by the Cougars. Not able to corral the ball and get it back over the net. At that point, goes to the Falcons as they take the lead 11-10.
Falcons send it over. They're going to set up Munchkin again. Munchkin's going to send a shot. Hits it blocked. The Dez is going to send it over. Beautiful dig there. Meg Hopkins going to push it. It's going to be the Dez. The Dez is going to send a short one over just to get it over. Going to be a hard play for the Cougars to make. Get it over. The Dez sends it inbounds. Great volley there by the Cougars and Falcons. Falcons coach is going to take a timeout. It's 11-11. We'll be right back here on the Averett University Sports Network. And tied at 11. Are we back on the Averett University Sports Network? Falcons going to try to make a play here out of the timeout, and they do indeed.
Cougars did with a block, but The ball going out of bounds off their deflection. Point goes to the Falcons as they take the lead 12-11 here in the second set. June back to serve.
Hopkins going to send that one over. Falcons make a good play. They're going to have to send it over because it's the third. They're going to set up Muntrin. Muntrin's going to deliver the strike and pick up the point.
I don't know, Trev, if it's just me, but every time I see them setting Muntrin up, it's like it works every time.
Almost an automatic point, indeed, you're right. She does a great job there. When Hopkins finds her, she finds the spot. Going to be Hopkins going to this time set up Sharpshire. Sharpshire is going to find a hardwood as well. 13-12. The Cougars are now up.
Hopkins back to serve. Man, that's Montran. Able to find a hardwood. Cougars take the lead 14-12.
Hopkins sends a shot. It's hard to play. Falcons make a play on it. Hopkins is going to give her all and gets it. Mangum is going to send it over. They're going to set up a Falcon. Falcons miscommunication there. They're going to set up a Sharpshire. Sharpshire on top of her game today. Just couldn't get that one. Good play there by the Falcons. Patterson with a beautiful dig. Beautiful dig there by June. Cougars going to have to send this one over. Excuse me. Falcons going to send that one over. And going to be inbounds. Indeed it is. Morgan Barnes picks up the point.
Dez on springs here in this second set.
Indeed, you're right. Springs is a good word to use. She just looks like she gets off the floor quicker than anybody else. And that ball falls into the net. 22-19. Cougars 3 points away here from ending this second set and going up 2-0 in the match. Hard play for the Falcons to make, and Surfside picks up the service ace. 23-19 here. Cougars on top. Surfside back to serve again. Thought it was going to go out was the Falcons, but somebody touched the ball. They're going to have to send it over. Muncher makes a play on the ball. They're going to set up Harris. Harris is going to send a shot. Got tipped, they believe. Falcons are not happy by that.
And that's Harris able to find the hardwood on the second try. And they do say second try is the charm. Well, not really, but in this case it was for Giselle Harris, as they are 1 point away. Cougars 1 point away. And that's Madison Dez calling game here in this second set, able to get the block.
And we'll be right back here. Cougars take a 25-19 win on that second set. We'll be right back on the Averett University Sports Network. And we are back here on the Averett University Sports Network. Cougars on top 2-0. third set to begin play. Meg Hopkins back for the Cougars. Wants to send this one away. Cougars trying to end this match here and go up 3-0 and win the match of their first match today. But the Falcons start off early on top, 1-0.
Yeah, I do believe that was number 22, Maddie Burris, with the kill.
This is Sharpshire. Sharpshire sends a shot right at number 8, June. Now the score tied at 1 apiece. Cougars come in today's matchup 11-1.
And Montran with the serve.
They're going to call this one 4 touches, as I believe 2 Cougars got a hand on that there. And Corey, as I was mentioning, Cougars come in 11-1. If they can win both matches today, they will clinch the East Division and will be crowned USA Southeast champions today. So big matchup here for the Cougars. Already up 2-0. It's going to bring some big momentum boost. But now down 3-1 here in the third set. Need to take care of business right here and win the first game to take care of the second game and be the East champions.
Definitely.
So Cougars going to try to make big plays here. Big play there by Sharpshire. Beautiful play there by the Falcons. Going to call it a 4-touch again. Cougars down 4-1 early. They're going to pick up the service ace. Now down 5-1 is the Cougars. We're going to see how the Cougars can fight back here, Corey. This is going to show what a teammate of champions is going to do. It's going to be a short hit there. And now 6-1. Coach Danny Miller not happy with his team at all, Corey.
And I'm really surprised. I haven't seen the timeout yet, but he's probably believing in his team to pick it up on their own without the use of it.
DJ Wright know it is early. He doesn't want to waste one of those timeouts because this could be Sharpshire right there. And 6-2 just like that. Sharpshire gets into the game. Sharpshire picks up the point. And here are the 2 seniors, Dedez and Scolo. They're going to try to bring a lot of energy right now.
As you see Dedez talking about energy traits, she's coming on for the subs, just bringing all energy from the bench. And that's what you want to see from your seniors. And that's number 1. The freshman, Wyatt, getting the best of Dedez on that one as the ball goes off the hands of Dedez, trailing out of bounds. Falcons lead 7-2 here in the third set. And that's Montran getting on the ground. And that's Sarah getting the point for her team as the ball goes off the hands of the Falcons, selling out of bounds.
Sharpshire picked up all 3 points in this third set for the Cougars. She's on her game right now. Going to send this one over. Is Sharpshire. Good hustle there by Patterson, but just couldn't get under it enough. 8-3, the Falcons the lead right now. Hopkins going to set up Dedez. Dedez made it a tough play for the Falcons. Dedez now blocks it back. They're going to set up. The Falcons are indeed. Munchin's going to get this one. Cougars going to have to send this one over. Dedez does so. Great hustle there by the Cougars. And a beautiful shot there by Burris. 9-3, the Cougars are down here early in the third set.
The Falcons' foot are on the gas, and they are not taking that foot off, as you see here in the beginning of this third set, leading 9-3.
Hopkins is going to set up Magnum, and Magnum is going to do what she does best, make it hard for the defender to make a play, and they usually do end up sending it out of bounds after they hit it, which just happened. 9-4, Cougars down early. Magnum back to serve. Sends a good one. This one's going to go over. Cougars try to catch the Falcons sleeping. Muntran's going to get a hand on it. This ball back to Muntran. This one to the Jazz. Excuse me. And the Cougars pick up the point. Now just down 9-5, 4 points away here.
As you can hear the crowd in the background, hopefully Cougars can feed off their energy and get back into this game.
Mangum sends a good ball over. Mangum now digs it out. This is going to set up Shropshire. Beautiful play there by both the Cougars and the Falcons. This is Muntrin. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Cougars now, like you said, getting their crowd and their bench into the game. Now 9-6. Miller probably happy he kept that timeout in his back pocket. Only gets two per set. Mangum sends another shot over. Beautiful shot indeed. And number 22, Burris, takes a bad jump. And that messed up her footing there. Burris, the freshman.
And Cougars. Oh, what a short serve by Mangum. Set up for Montran.
Cougars are storming back here, Corey. Hopkins makes a play. Montran makes an even better one to send it over. And that's just going to get hit right in the net.
As you see frustration from 15, Alana Klaus of the Falcons, as she was not able to get that ball over the net.
Klaus indeed shows frustration, not happy with herself on that there. And another bad jump there by Burris. But a beautiful block there by Burris. 10-8, the Falcons stop the bleeding there. Get a point. Cougars were on a 5-0, 6-0 run, I do believe. Now 10-8. Falcons up 7-8 early in this set. Now only up 2. Back to serve. Patterson's gonna send it over. Oh. And they get a hand under the ball somehow. What a play there. Do not know what number it was. It may have been number 11. Haley Bauer. She got her hand just under it, Corey. Beautiful play there by Bauer. And Muntrin sends a shot and tells her team, let's go. And she is ready to play, wants the ball in her hands, does she?
That is exactly what you want to see, especially from a freshman, bringing the intensity, picking up the upperclassmen on the team. As that ball goes out of bounds off of Falcons last, as the Cougars trail by just 1. But energy is key in this game. As I've always been told, Trey, the team with the most energy wins. So you see the Cougars bringing on the energy as a setup for Lauren Montran. But Falcons able to get underneath it. And a setup for Morgan Barnes. And a block by the Falcons, just able to stay in bounds.
And Muntran set up a shot. She got set up again, I believe. This is the first, maybe second time she's got her keel dug into by the libero. Libero, also a freshman out of Madison, North Carolina, Caitlin Kiltz. This Pfeiffer team is very, very young. Have a lot of freshmen and sophomores on the court at all times, do they? Up 12-10 here is the Falcons. Back to serve, number 8, June. June, the senior on the team. Mangum sits it. This is going to be Muntran. Muntran's going to send a shot, and look what she does again. Muntran back on her game.
Almost automatic, as we said earlier. Falcons get the ball over and the setup for Sarah Swapshire. Able to find the hardwood. Game all now tied at 12. Forcing the timeout by the Falcons, excuse me.
We'll be right back on the Averett University Sports Network.
And we're back after the timeout from the Falcons. As that's Hawkins sending the ball over on the serve. And that's the front line of Averett getting hands on that one. And that's Morgan Barnes able to finish off that play, finding Hardwood, giving her team the lead. And I want to say it's the first lead of the game, first lead of the third set for Averett, leading 13-12.
Indeed, you're right. It is the first lead of the set, 13-12. Falcons are up. Good play there by Magnum. But it's going to sail out of bounds. Barnes lets this one get out of her hands. 13 apiece here. Got us a good third set here, Corey.
We do indeed. Falcons started off very strong in the beginning, and Averett started picking it up.
Sharpshire just has to send it over.
And what a great play by the Cougars. Able to corral the ball somehow to get it over the net. And that's set up for Montran. And Falcons get underneath that.
Good play there by Barnes. Montran's going to just have to send it over.
And I tell you, those Falcons sure do love going to the tip.
Indeed, you're right. They like tipping it over. Good kill there by the Falcons. Gets it blocked by the Cougars. Gonna set it up again. Just gonna send it over. We have great volley on our hands, Corey.
We do indeed, as the setup was for Shropshire, but the Falcons able to get underneath it.
Magnum digs this one out. This is gonna set up Hawkins. Hawkins gonna set up Montran. And Montran's gonna just send it out of bounds.
I don't know, but from my angle, it didn't look like the best setup for Montran, as she was leaning over as that ball goes out of bounds after the serve of number 8, Gabby June. But as I was saying, it wasn't the best setup from Hawkins to Montran, as Montran's back to serve.
(14-14) apiece here. Shropshire trying to make it 15-14. Falcons also trying to make it 15-14, and they do. Great kill there by number 15, Alana Klaus.
And it's as if the Falcon system is tip, kill in this game. They're playing against the Cougars.
Shropshire makes it a tough play for the Falcons to make. There's a smart play there by number 6, Sarah Shropshire.
And we have another tie at 15 apiece here in the third set. Do or die for the Falcons.
Scholar back to send it away. This is going to be the dead setting up Shropshire. And Shropshire gets the point there. Little weird play there by the Cougars. The Des super happy that her team picked up the point, as she always is. Scholar back to serve again.
It's a great block by the Des on the front line, holding it down. And just a little too strong by the Falcons, number 15, Alana Klaus. Averett now has a 2-point lead in the third set, and that's a timeout by the Falcons. And we'll be back after this.
And we're back here on the Averett University Sports Network as Scola looks to send this one away. 17-15. Cougars are up. Just a couple of stats for the game for you. Reagan Wyatt leads the Falcons with 10 kills. Alana Clouds has 6. For the Cougs, Lauren Munchin leads all players with 12 kills. Sarah Sharpshire, Morgan Barnes, and Maddie Dedez total 8 for the Cougars, right behind Muntrin. Meg Hopkins has 34 assists on the game, while Emma Gray Beecham has 23 for the Falcons. Cougars pick up another point there. Caitlin Kiltz has 13 digs for the Falcons, while Klaus has 9. And Patterson has 19, and Magnum has 11 for the Cougars.
Sharpshire with the serve. And number 1, Reagan Wyatt just not able to get the tip over the net, as the Cougars take the 3-point lead here in the third set.
Good jump there by Hopkins. Dedez sends a shot.
And it's just like we said, she's on springs. She gets up off the floor before everybody. And she also is just everywhere.
Dedez, as you said, was everywhere on that volley. Just getting after everything. Does a beautiful job getting over. Now it's going to send a kill over. Almost picks up the point there. Like you said earlier in this match, she has springs on her today. Magnum sends it inside and picks up the point. 16-21 here. And Corey, I don't know if you remember this, but I bet you do. Cougars were down 10-2 early in this set.
Were indeed. And now they take the lead with 21-16 in the third set.
Indeed, that is a 19-6 run. As you said, team that brings energy brings it. That's the Cougars trying to pick up the point. This is a great volley going on. Ooh, beautiful job there by Reagan Wyatt. Picking up the kill there.
And also, going back to when Cougars were down 10-2, Coach never called a timeout, as he knew his team would get it together within themselves to get things going, as he had to make a couple of subs, as that is Meg Hopkins finding hardwood. But as I was saying, he's, makes subs, and his two seniors come in, Scolo and Dedez, which Dedez, a ball of energy. And I believe that was key to helping them keep the energy up as the Falcons find hardwood.
And Corey, Miller been here 25 seasons. This is his 25th season. And there's about 15 banners hanging up. I believe 13 of those 15 are his. Maybe all 15, Corey. But that is just a winner. He has won 13 to 15 championships in his 25-year span here. He is just knowing, he's seen enough volleyball to win, knowing when to call a timeout and when not to. And obviously, as you see, it paid off. Cougars now just 4 points away from winning 3-0 versus the Falcons. This is Muntrin, and indeed Muntrin sends a beautiful shot over. And the freshmen have been playing great for the Cougars here today. Muntrin, Barnes, and Hopkins, and also Harris when she got in. I mean, I tell you what, that's something that Coach Danny Miller can look forward to. Magnum calls that one and indeed gets it. This is Sharpshire, the sophomore, try to pick up the kill there. Munchin's going to get it, going to set up Barnes. Barnes is going to find the hardwood. 24-18 now here. Cougars only 1 point away from going up 3-0 and winning this match in straight sets. Patterson back to serve it over. Falcons going to get a shot. Sarah makes a play. They're going to set up who other than Muntrin. Muntrin just couldn't get on that one. Had to find a fade away on it in a basketball term. This time going to set up Muntrin again. She gets her hand on it, and it goes in and gets the point, 25-18. Who other than Lauren Muntrin to end that game, Corey?
What a great play.
That's 25-18. back to back to back. The Cougars winning straight sets. In about 45 minutes, we will have another match between this time the Falcons and the William Peace Pacers. We will be back in 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us. We'll let you know when we're back. Thank you for joining the Averett University Sports Network.